Hey everyone, and welcome back to Fine Print. Today we continue part 6 by discussing the Pokhran nuclear tests and the Kargil War, two key events in modern Indian history that have shaped India's regional dynamics throughout the 20th century. Join us as we dive into the intricacies of India's military and nuclear advancements throughout the late 1900s. In 1998, India launched its second nuclear operation by the name of Pokhran II. In 1974, India had launched Pokhran 1 under the leadership of Indira Gandhi, and the operation was called Operation Smiling Buddha. The objective of the mission was to demonstrate India's nuclear capabilities and to strengthen its defense. The test was declared as a peaceful nuclear explosion, but was met with widespread international criticism. 24 years later, in 1998, India resumed its nuclear agenda under Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee in Operation Shakti. It was conducted in the Pokhran test range of Rajasthan, a desert state in western India. The location was chosen to avoid being too close to civilian populations for both health and security reasons. The operation was conducted entirely in secret and escaped the eyes of high-tech satellites, such as American satellite surveillances. The Indian Army used code names and deception tactics to avoid being scanned by American satellites. The Indian Army performed routine military exercises in the area to avoid suspicion, and the frequent dust storms in Rajasthan provided natural coverage. They worked at unusual hours when the American satellite had a blind spot. 5 nuclear devices were tested, including fission and thermonuclear devices. On May 11, 1998, the first explosions took place, shocking the entire world and especially the United States, who were unaware of the operation despite their advanced satellite technology. The Pokhran nuclear tests declared India a nuclear weapon state, but led to international sanctions from countries like the US and Japan. Throughout the 21st century, India maintained its peaceful stance on nuclear warfare and assured that its nuclear weapons program would only be used for self-defense. A year after the nuclear tests, India found itself entangled in yet another war over Kashmir. The Kargil War was fought between India and Pakistan from May of 1999 to July of 1999 in the Kargil district of Jammu and Kashmir. The war was a direct result of Pakistani forces infiltrating the Indian region of Kargil. The initial infiltration was in April of 1999, when Pakistani forces disguised as militants infiltrated Indian positions when the Indian forces had vacated due to extreme weather. A month later, in May, local shepherds reported unusual activity in the area, which led the Indian Army to investigate the intrusion. The infiltration was also a violation of the Shimla Agreement signed in 1972, further increasing tensions. India launched Operation Vijay to recapture lost positions. Heavy artillery, infantry assaults, and airstrikes were used throughout the operations. In the operation, more than 200,000 troops were mobilized to regain control over infiltrated positions. In June of 1999, the Indian Air Force formally joined the battle cause and launched Operation Safed Sagar, or Operation White Ocean, to clear out any remaining Pakistani infiltrators from Indian regions. On July 4, 1999, the Indian Army successfully recaptured Tiger Hill, a strategic and morale-boosting victory that set the stage for India to win the war. Various other battles took place during Operation Vijay, with the most famous one being the Battle of Point 4875, or the Batra Top, where Honorable Captain Vikram Batra famously declared, "Ye dil mange more," or "This heart asks for more." In early July of 1999, Pakistani Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif met with American President Bill Clinton, where Pakistan agreed to retreat its forces from India. After 2 months of fighting, international pressure forced Pakistan to withdraw its forces, and a ceasefire was declared on July 26, 1999. In India, January 26, 1999 is declared as Kargil Vijay Divas to honor the valiant efforts of the Indian Army and Air Force in the Kargil War. The Kargil War was impactful for India's regional authority and highlighted the strategic challenges of warfare at high altitudes. In India, the war was a testament for the bravery of the Indian Army and Air Force. In Pakistan, however, the war was a major setback. Thousands of Pakistani soldiers lost their lives, and Pakistan lost its credibility in military affairs. Pakistan also faced international criticism for their aggression in the Kashmir region and distanced Pakistan's trusted allies like China. In summary, between the years of 1998 and 1999, India was involved in 2 large-scale events, one on a nuclear front and another on a military. The Pokhran nuclear tests were a series of 5 nuclear explosions that took place from May 11th to May 13th in 1998 in Rajasthan that established India as a nuclear state. A year later, the Kargil War took place between India and Pakistan that not only proved India's military dominance in the region, but also highlighted the sacrifices of the Indian Army and Air Force to protect Indian Kashmir. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to keep following Fine Print. Next Friday, Fine Print will be releasing the much-awaited episode on the 26/11 Mumbai attacks. Until then, keep following Fine Print and keep reading between the lines.